If you're like most mental health care providers, you got into it for a reason to help. But when you work so independently, you don't always know how much you are helping, or if you are. Here's an exciting opportunity to be part of a team that's helping to build stronger communities, and you can build your own practice while you do it. TogetherWell is a nonprofit organization that focuses on addressing the emotional and mental health needs of individuals and families through education. Our online platform, TogetherWell.org, links those in need with mental health care providers, like you, for affordable on-site and virtual educational workshops. Our aim is to lower barriers by connecting individuals, families, and organizations with help so they can improve their mental and emotional wellness. So why should you join TogetherWell? As you use your skills as a workshop facilitator, not only are you helping the larger community, you're also building awareness of your own practice and demonstrating your expertise to potential new clients. It's also a great way to supplement your income and network with other professionals. But most of all, you're making a difference by providing valuable education to those in need. If you have recently graduated with a master's degree in a mental health field and you're new to workshop facilitation, we want to help. TogetherWell offers a comprehensive facilitator toolkit that makes it easy for you to put together a workshop. And we offer a supportive workshop facilitator community on Facebook so you can collaborate with colleagues. For more information or to sign up, please visit TogetherWell.org. It's a decision you won't regret making.
Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Michelle Haley, and I'm the founder and director of a 501c3 nonprofit called TogetherWell, where we connect mental health professionals to the community in order to provide emotional wellness workshops. And we're putting this event on today because we wanted to help serve what we saw as a gap in the community right now as a result of everything with COVID-19. And so we've assembled an amazing panel, several panels of experts to help give you information and resources to make this journey and this transition from in-person therapy to telehealth a little easier. And this isn't meant to be an all-encompassing training, but we hope that this will feel supportive to you. We also want to tell you a little bit more about the platform that we're on right now. So what's really great is Hopin has generously offered this platform for us to use for this event. And they've made it mimic sort of like a virtual conference. So the reception button is where you were greeted when you came on site. This is the stage where I am now and where the panelists will be. Then there's a button that says networking. And so this is just a place for you to connect with colleagues. So if you're chatting and you hit it off, you can saunter on over to networking and see each other face to face. Then there's a button called Expo. That's where businesses are and they can tell you about their services, or you can watch a video. And then, so there's the chat. You can ask questions to the speakers. You can ask questions to each other, share resources. It's just meant to be a tool. We'll also put reminders and bios of our speakers in there. And then there's polls. This is just to get a pulse of who actually came to this event, and so you can kind of know also who's here. And then there's another button you'll see, or tab, and it says audience, and that's simply just everybody who's here. So that's the platform. If you have any connection issues, we suggest using Chrome and refreshing. So occasionally after a title slide, you might see a black screen. That's fine, but if it's black for a while, you'll want to refresh. Please make sure you're using Chrome. You'll have the least amount of troubles on a laptop if you're using Chrome. The next best option is Firefox. And so I also just want to really say thank you to our volunteers who put this event on for us so quickly. We just put this event together right now to fill the need. And so the volunteers, we're 100% volunteer organization, and they really stepped in because they wanted to help serve. And then our speakers who also last minute were willing to share their gifts and expertise with us. And then all of you for making the time to come here and learn more and help support one another. So it's truly amazing. So without further ado, I would love to introduce you to Senator Beall, and he is going to be giving our welcome note. So I'm just gonna read a little bit more about him and orient you. So Senator Beall began working in the fields picking crops as a teenager. He learned the value of hard work, a day's labor, and the value of every dollar. Having parents who stressed the importance of quality education, Jim went on to earn his degree in political science from San Jose State University. During his 30 years in public office, Jim Beall has been a champion and advocate for underserved youth, low income families, and people facing mental health challenges. He has always been committed in his years of service to those most in need and in local communities. And so, without further ado, I would love to present to you Senator Beall.
Virtually be here with you, welcoming you to take a flight together, virtual mutual mental health event. Now, firstly, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude, a big each and every one of you for showing up and caring. You know, I know your lives are been disrupted, just like everybody else in our community, and you personally are dealing with the impacts in terms of your sheltering at home, dealing with your family, partners, community, neighbors, etc., finances, you know, attaining all the supplies we all need. And then in the midst of all that, making time to emotionally care for yourselves. And then in the midst of that, being strong for the community and putting mental health first. And then in the midst of that, also offering your services to make time for attending your learning and preparedness to serve others. Thank you so much. You know, therapists are essential workers. You are unseen heroes, and your work is meaningful and invaluable. Now, today I was a little bit of a therapist myself. I always receive phone calls from my constituents, and I got a call from somebody that was close to 70 that was alone that needed help, and so I talked to them, and I referred them to a telehealth counselor and tried to get help for them. It's encouraging to see so many people attending this event. And not only does it show that we're practicing our social distancing, but in this crisis, unfortunate and terrible as it is showing us how we can work together in any way we can for our future. Now, technology and collaboration are key, and gaining the ability to offer mental health will be a great access to your practice in the future. But in the immediate future, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude for being here. Thank you for showing up and caring, and therapists are essential workers. Many people are yet talking, aren't yet talking about the toll that mental health is happening in our community now, the next few months, perhaps years to come. You know, we're going to need your expertise in dealing with that more than ever. And so you're doing the right thing by asking questions and getting training so that you can continue your meaningful work. This event includes insights and advice from many great voices and experts. It is not meant to be all-encompassing, but rather we're sort of dipping our toe in the water here, and you'll find some resources to continue the journey in learning and developing this new skill set. It's also a place to network and meet people who are in the same boat. And as this can be isolating, we need to have everybody work together. I encourage you to take advantage of your mental community of therapists, and you're in it together.